Alright, commentary's back on for this one. I had it purposely off though, not my usual just accidentally off. It was purposely off for the other one. Had too much background, stuff going on to really provide much commentary. But now I'm right here and I'm ready. Alright, we got the Spine Chief with Fledgling Imps and Echo Infusion already. So two good cards and a card that I don't think is good, but can sometimes find a place. It's certainly even worse that it's not infused. To me, extracting 3 just to draw 3 and consume them all, pretty niche, I'd say. If you have any like priority cards, that could screw you. But if you're just wanting to like slam out an etch deck, it could be okay. It's okay, I guess, in that sense. But if you compare it to like, why can I never remember the name of it? What is the name of that? I need to. It's such a good card. I should remember the name of it. Where are you? Return to Soul. That isn't even close to what the name I thought it was. I was like, it starts with an A, right? No, Return to Soul. Look at this card. Still a 0 cost. Still an uncommon. Doesn't take any extraction. It minuses an energy on the card that you can pick instead of just, getting random ones. And it infuses it. You tell me which one I'd rather have. Anyway, let's do it. I am wondering... Okay, this makes it easier because I don't get Corruptor. I was like, I don't run Decayer much. This could be an okay Decayer time to try Decayer out, right? Even though this deck has like nothing that really synergizes with it necessarily. Yet. Let's do Decayer. Infused Mallet. I'd rather just do Faulty Loader. I might as well do that. Take something like that is pretty good early game, you might as well. Man, tough trial for this troop. That is gonna be annoying. I think we're gonna have to bottom floor with Decayer then, because otherwise these guys aren't just... They're just not gonna die. Alrighty. Let us fuck their world up. Should put this behind, I think. Now I can torch... I was gonna say I can torch it. Yeah, I can torch it. Let's do that. Yeah, that works. I mean, I would like to do that. And we'll do this and that. Probably didn't need to even put one on that, but oh well. Let us do this and this. Should probably just hold out for a Fledgling Imp rather than put this guy in. I guess we'll just get more echoes there. Alrighty. This. Sure. Alright, we'll basically frostbite him. Should be doing okay damage here, right? And surprisingly not that good of damage. Damn you, son, damn you. Well, it's not too bad. Yeah, why couldn't a spell be infused? I don't really want a bog fly. I guess it could be okay. I don't know, it's just kind of underwhelming to me. Well, I'm probably running a 2-floor setup with Decayer. I feel like that makes sense with Decayer. Just have Decayer kind of fucking shit up, and then he'll do whatever and die. And then just build a main floor. Don't know if Bogfly fits into that. It could. I mean, he'll do okay damage. He's just not like that great. I could maybe fit like 25 health on him, then a multi-strike. That's not the worst thing in the world. Then, you know, he's doing... I mean, it's still not that great. I think I just skip here. Damn, I was kind of hoping for like hidden passage or something. We could do fledgling, but it's, you know, oh shit. I mean, you see Apex Imp, you try to make it work, right? Currently, I've nothing that makes it work. But we could go Hellhorned route, try to get maybe a steel worker. I think you gotta make it work. You gotta make it work. We will do our damnedest to make it work. Large stone. A second one? Technically, I could infuse it onto itself, then it just starts... You gain the armor when you play it, right? So I'd immediately basically get 20 rage. I have to imagine that's good. Admittedly, I haven't had much chances to work with Apex Imp. The only time I actually used him was in an expert challenge, a tough one too. I'm gonna try it for science. Just want to see if it's like an actually good infusion. And I don't know if I would do that on a torch. I feel like I wouldn't. I could, but I just feel like I won't. Guess I could do that here. If I eventually... Yeah, might as well. So let's just hold out on better upgrades for Apex Imp. I might just remove this now. I just don't see myself using that crap. Alright, let's keep it at 35 for now. Mark of sometimes lose evasion. Yeah, we don't necessarily have the greatest deck to deal with the invasion, but I kinda just want that gold because I do have shops no matter what coming up. Probably, maybe not worth the risk, we'll see. I mean, I've got this, you might as well take trials, I need to take that, right? I don't think If I put it down first, I get more rage, but I don't think I need that rage. So let's pay attention to how much rage we get here. Summon, gain armor 5. I have 10 armor. We'll find out how much rage we have. I guess I'll do this to avoid the Ember Drain, and plus I get a better readout. So I have 25 rage. I got 10 for my summon, 10 from the armor, or my infusion, 10 from the armor on the infusion, and 5 from the normal 5 that you get. I mean, 60 damage right from the get-go is not bad, by my estimation. Maybe I should have done that down here, though. Oh well, I'll take some damage for it. I think I'm just gonna clear these out. I'm not actually sure. Maybe I won't, actually. And I could save some health here. I think that's probably worth it. Okay, greed for the gold, right? Absolutely. Oops. Oh. That sucked. I mean, they're not dying. Let's just do that. Should have fractured down here. Alright, you're doing 70 damage. Got ya. Did take some damage in the process. 15 to be precise, that's not great. Ooh. I like myself some Hosting Kin infused. Well, that is a hidden passage. Though, I don't know. I lose the value of my endless... This guy, Fledgling Imp. I saw a Welder Helper at some point, right? Sad that I didn't lock that in. That would have been so much better than just a Rage Imp. Well, let's see what my infusions would be. I could infuse Molting Imp into it and get 15 damage to enemy units on summon. I don't think I need a ritual because I'm already just gaining rage from my Endless Imp. Now, the armor is potentially not happening. Let me think if there's any way Hidden Passage should be what I take. It would be a take if I want to stack like double Steelworker infuse. Like, let me think here. I'll have to go this route unless I want to. I don't know. I feel like I do need like another unit. Imp alone without a Welder Helper is not really going to do it. We do have an infusion to make here, and it's got to be with imps, because we're getting a banner unit without another banner unit to put into it. I gotta imagine this is an okay infusion, just 15 AoE. That'll get me through a lot of the game. It's a little bit falling off at Divinity, but meh. I think we do need a Hellhorn unit. I would rather go to the Merchant of Steel, but what are you gonna do? 30 magic power, intrinsic. Well, these don't really do much. I guess they do. If I took Ritual, we would have been happy, but I guess I could take a Horned Warrior. What about Branded Warrior? I have to imagine Horned Warrior is just better. Then, you know, I keep tanking with Fledgling Imp. I may have to add health to Fledgling Imp if I'm not going to find like a Steelworker or some armor cards. I do have these cards. They're not really enough though, oddly enough, which shows how bad Cycle of Life kind of is, right? But anyway, I think this, because I'll be getting a lot of rage. I can fit them both on the floor along with the Imp. I think it works. So let's make that infusion then of this. It's either that or I just infuse another Fledgling Imp onto it. I mean, that's 10 rage a turn. That could potentially be better than the AoE. I don't know if it's like win more though. 5 rage is already a lot of rage per turn. I don't know if it's enough rage per turn. Also, like if I'm clearing a lot of the stuff, if I clear it out, I won't die. I don't know, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm almost thinking Fledgling Imp into Fledgling Imp. Let's do it. The Molting Imp, even though the infusion is higher value, you know, this one just does what it does, which is still good, but this one does triple what it does. This one still, I think, is more useful as just throwing it out somewhere, at least for now. Late game, it'll be pretty useless, but I think this is fine. I'm getting so much scaling there. This is really securing my Relentlesses, which my thought is I have, other than this, no defensive scaling. So I just need a ton of offensive scaling to get through these Relentless rounds, assuming Apex, Imp, and Axe Boy are my top floor. And Spine Chief is just kind of doing stuff on other floors. I don't know if any of these are worth doing. I think not. Let's check this out. I could make my imp apply sap, but then it's harder for that imp to die. But that would also allow me to go top. It's not necessarily like against Divinity, especially if I don't find a Steelworker. I'm almost inclined to do this. I just don't know if it's gonna, if the sap, we saw in my tournament that I did it with Transcendent and it obviously got to too much sap. Then I just couldn't sack the imp. However, I do have fractures, I do have torches, I can sack them that way. I think we do the play. I think this, like I said, I have no defense, this just adds me some of that. And it allows me to play top. Kind of, hopefully. Double stack. Should I? Nah. I don't even know if I want to necessarily Surge Stone these. Like, if I end up with... Like, they'd be pretty good for killing my unit. I don't know, let's do it on one of them. I guess we should zero, even though the other ones cycle back, it's like, it's almost like better to zero cost this consume one. Let's just do that. I don't think I'm gonna reroll, because what am I even rerolling for? Those energy upgrades are pretty low value. Let's just get rid of some stewards. One, I should say. Okay. Days on strike, so Apex Imp could be issues, but eventually I could just sap her to oblivion. See, this is what I'm saying. Molting Imp on its own, like Fledgling Imp wouldn't have done much here, but Molting Imp clears the entire frickin' floor. Let's put some Reap on this sucker. Uh-oh, what the fuck? Okay, you'll have enough armor, but it's kind of fucked up. Let's do it here. Don't want that guy destroying me. Where the hell's my boy at? Things ain't looking good, because, yeah, I kind of need to draw that imp. Alright, we did draw the imp finally. See, that's sapping the hell out of her. Let's get some of that going. We could do this. That's the last time he's alive, but you know what? He did still do a lot of work in, like, clearing out waves. I think I still like him. Sweeper here is kind of annoying, but there's not really much I can do to, like, hurt him. Should I do this, that, and this? Got ya. Alright. Well, that wasn't too bad. But, ooh, alloy. This could be one of those, this could be a run where this card actually works for me, but I feel like we got a chicken egg here where it's like, without the like alloy first, this is not as good. I mean, you saw there, I lost all my armor pretty quick. There's a lot of fights where that could happen. Any, like, spikes, sweepers, mark of invasion, flying bosses. I have to imagine alloy is the call here. Well, we're looking for something to put into Horned Warrior. Etch might work, but I got 1, 2, 3 consume cards. It's only a plus 15 at this moment. There's also no infusion right now. So am I just going to live with not really giving him an infusion? Like, that could work too. He's already good enough on his own. I wouldn't really want to make him fragile, because then I have to put armor on him, but I'm inclined to put armor on Apex Imp. It's really hoping for a Steel Worker, but I'm not going to get it, obviously, because there's no more Hellhorned offerings. I could technically get a Shard Soul Carver here, or here, but I've already infused this guy. For the record, though, Carver might be a pretty good infusion on him, because you get that Armor of Inspire. So it looks like I'm probably just not going to... Let's see. I mean, I have to imagine I'm going removals and Hellvent. Like, let's double check on what the Hellvents are. I could maybe just Hellvent the Alloy. That might be, like, the best call here. Granted, if I am going to do that, do I want to take First of Kin? Because that's still plus 20 damage to Horned Warrior. It's not nothing, but it's also not insane. I'd have to keep this First of Kin in the deck. If I draw him turn 1, I'm not really all that happy. But I only have to keep him in the deck till then. I don't know, I feel like I could maybe take the First of Kin. I could also just take Branded Warrior, actually. Like, I gotta imagine he's slaying a lot. God, Chased. He's just gonna have a fun time removing all my rage. At least this is damage that won't get removed by Chased. But even if it's getting removed, I have to imagine this gets me more rage in the long run. Let's do the Branded Warrior infusion. I could do Pip. I mean, if I did Pip, I could get 2 of these bad boys on the same floor. I'm almost down to do that, because if you look at my deck, other than like Alloy, maybe these Echo Infusions, there is not much else that there is to draw, so I don't really need draw per se. I think we'll do Pip. Yeah, let's Hellvent that. I was going to do Alloy, but now that I'm like talking through it, I'd rather get like a Consume Stone on it first, actually, so let's Hellvent this. And we'll just get rid of some Stewies. Don't know if I'm taking that gold. I mean, hell, I don't even know if I'm hitting this steel up. We could just act like it's a no Frenzy Stone run. I feel like that's a good mindset to take sometimes, especially when you consider Pyro Remains and Forgotten Boons are a lot worse than everything going on here. I say we just say we're not, because if I don't get Multi-Strike, there's not much I care about putting on Apex Imp. Even a Quick I'm not that keen on. Quick could almost hurt me in some cases if I'm wanting my imps to die. So that means I'm not spending money here, so I probably don't need to take shards just to get this money. Might as well go all in on the Decayer. I mean, you could flex 1 Infector, then you get a free Decay, but I think Decayer just gives us more health and Reap, so let's just go full. Decayer's not our main thing here, he's just kind of on the side doing stuff. Not the greatest for Heaven's Seal, given all of that, but I think we can do this. We got 69 health, that's like a sign, right? Plus we start with this. Okay, we got both of them from the start. That's nice. Oh shit. I forgot I haven't infused them yet. Well, looks like you're in today. You are in. Shit, that guy needs to fucking die. Well, we can do that. And that. That'll do it. Kind of important to take a 30 damage guy out. Alright, we got you. That guy will die. Just just a little bit there. I think we want to just take that guy out, and then we can do that. Shit. Should have just torched my guy. Oh well. Okay, that guy will die. 150. I had to actually leave that guy in, or else this guy won't die. Let's do that. Then you live. I guess we do this, huh? I don't know. Spikes is helping the shit out of me here. Nice. And you can just go here. We'll just do that. Well, we got to get one in here. So we can just do that. And that. And that. Nice knowing you. That's a lot of rage. Boom, you actually got the slay, nice, and you died to spikes. I guess we'll take that. Not bad. What about broken memory? So, all with alloy. Spell chain that shit. I gotta say, that entices me a bit more, though. Will I be sad that I didn't take flat AoE? I could be. AoE is not really a thing I'm good at right now. Those overcharged tank floors. Man, the broken memories, though. How many shots at spell chain am I getting? I get 1, 2. That's not a whole lot of shots at spell chain. I think I just take the safe call here. That's always going to be good. Broken memories will be... without spell chain, it's not insane. Imp in a box, though, we could get some stuff from that. And if I find spell chain, it's a pretty good spell chain. Then again, in flame, onto my dude does technically represent a ritual of battle worth of rage. Actually, it's still short, but it's almost that. It's like 9 rage. If I double stack it, it's not too bad, is it? That's like 18 rage. I don't know, I might take in flame. I don't have a whole lot of Ember to go around, but I could get Ember upgrade for my next one. I think we stick to this plan. Let's check this first. Okay. Should I just put health on these guys? I don't know. There's no heals, right? Like, I can't think of any actual heals. Then again, I still don't know if I want health on these guys, then I can't torch them. I guess we just take blood for blood. I could have, I guess, put 25 health on this guy since, this guy, since I know I'm almost certainly going to do that. Maybe I should have just done that, I don't know. But blood for blood is never bad either. Alright, Branded Warrior. Merge with your brother here. Become one. I feel like the Husk infusion into Shattered Shell and also this Horned Warrior and Branded Warrior infusion should get some real special graphics. That's like... I don't know. I just feel like that should happen. I like this, actually. It's so much less awkward to play. And I kind of always want to play it, but it's hard to justify playing it. 10 in piercing here is a-okay. That's like exactly what we want. So we're sharded up. We are sharded. Or sorry, we're fractured. I don't need this fledgling imp. I can probably just remove that. As far as hell vents go, probably don't need another one of these. It's a little bit of overkill. Could just get another alloy, but why not this in flame? Does cost me 10 shards to do that, though. Let's just do this. That's 25. It's 25 armor. Can't be a bad thing. Against this guy, we'll be especially happy that we have it. We'll want to try to get the sap dudes on the crystal cloak when they come in, so we'll have to prepare for that accordingly, hopefully with just torches or whatnot. I have to imagine this Mark of Invasion is pretty easy to take. Especially considering we have blood for blood. It's like I would almost rather them not die. In fact, we can do that with the sap here. They are going to die though. Oh well. Even if I'm not going to die, might as well give myself some rage. I could do this. I should probably do that, right? And this here. Okay, we're gonna put you down, foist, and then you. And I want that gold, so I'm gonna get that gold. And that's the turn. Okay. Guess we're doing that. And I'd have to imagine we're doing that. Do I want this to be gone? I don't think so. If I keep it, it's just another way I can kill my imps. If I can get both of them dead going, like, you know, when wave 1 is remaining, that would be the most ideal situation. I'm gonna just hold it. Decayer really isn't doing much without an Ember upgrade. Okay, they're both dying naturally. That's pretty nice. We could do this then. Okay. Oh, shit. Didn't even think about that. Didn't even think about that. We are throwing so much damage. Oh, we got sap though. We're good. I was gonna say we're throwing so much damage away here. Ah, man, this is okay. Actually, that one dies. Let's. This is good. Okay, so we'll get both of them for this next turn. That will definitely help against this guy. As long as they're all dying. I do lose 40 armor here, but I think the sap value here is just too high. Let's do that. I guess that. Alright, 5 stealth. We can keep this game plan up with Cooper Cup, and then we do that. Look at that. Bye-bye stealth, you biatch. Just for good measure, though. Show them what we had. Boom. You tried to kill me. You failed. That's what Horned Warrior just said. We are one. That's what Branded Warrior just said from within Horned Warrior. Melee weakness could work. Wish it was infused, but I certainly have a plethora of shards up top that don't really have any benefit. This adds a benefit. I could take it. Pirate Chopper. It's infused. I think it's potentially good. I can just throw it on the Decayer floor. It gives me a reap stack, and then I can play out other stuff, because I am Ember starved. Let's make no mistake about that. I could potentially put it on Endless, then I could maybe... Unfortunately, we're getting our upgrade before we go to a Steel, though. It's like, if I know that I'm getting Endless, then a Draw upgrade probably makes sense. Otherwise, I think an Ember upgrade makes sense. I think I can take this. What about just this, though? It's hard to, like, find the Ember to play this. What to do here? I mean, I don't really need an Ember from the Pirate Chopper. There's just a few, like this. I can get the Ember down on these. I have a Merchant of Magic here I'm almost certainly hitting. Let's take this. Alright, let's take a look here. Oh, Karuska. It's gotta be Karuska. I think Karuska is just bustedly good. I could remove the consume on one of these. I am not opposed to that at all. If that's the case, though, I do want to bring it back down to 1. So, do I want to add this to another one? I don't know. I really do kind of want these torches to keep coming back in, because they're... I mean, I can do it with Fracture, too, I guess. I don't know. I guess I could do this. Man, it just always wants me to Surge Stone, huh? I could Permafrost that. It's always a good Permafrost. I don't know if I want to do yet another one of these. Like, I want like a plethora of those. This down to 1 is fine. I don't need to be greedy with the 2. I think I'm playing this more than I'm playing that. I actually don't know why I took that Tiresome Climb. With my sapping, there's just no need of it. I should have not taken it. Oh well. The Molting Imp is fast approaching the time where it's not really doing anything for me. That might be what I remove at this point. Or I could just remove the Tiresome Climb that I added. I could just hold this gold though. I have it, yeah, well, especially now. So what do I remove? Maybe one of these is fine? But that was stupid. I just took a Carving Karuska. Why would I do that? I am so dumb. You know what, Tiresome Climb? I shouldn't have gotten you. I think you're the odd man out. What a dumb thing. But you know what? Just because you made a dumb move, you don't need to commit to it. You can like go back on it like I just did. That's fine. Don't be afraid to just admit that you fucked up and try to cut your losses. That and other inspirational messages brought to you by yours truly, Gabriel. Alright. Yeah. Damn, I wish I could get both of them in. I think I could, though. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is how we're going to do this. We're going to do this. This. That. And then that. Boom. Karuska value. I don't know if that was worth it, but we'll see. Now I got all these frickin' Scourges coming in. Oh, but they cost 0. Nice. Sinner Salve of value. Nice. They'll even get naturally taken out, so I can do... How much are you doing? 3? So 3 times 3, yeah, let's just do this. This floor is looking a little bit scary. It hurts my draw, it just doesn't hurt my Ember. I guess I'm not too afraid of Scourges. I already have the 2 cards I care about playing, really. So everything else is just whatever. And I even got that, so beautiful. Oh, shit. Son of a... Good thing I didn't fuck that up. I almost just blindly put them down. Or killing the floor, I'm just losing a lot of health, which sucks. Alright, we can do 1 here and 1 here. That works. Then they both come back. Alright, they both die. Why don't we do this then? If that one dies naturally, we'll just do this then. That's better because then it attacks and then dies. I guess torches are less useful in that case. Fracture is nice in that case. Like I can still get my damage in. They are dying, but I got 2 ways to sacrifice them. I don't think it's too weird. I might as well just scale these floors up. Now the question is, do I start stacking sap on this guy? How about we do 1 and 1 here? Because I can do... yeah, let's do 1 and 1. And I can do this to get some ember back, and then I can do that to have that guy die. That's fast. That wasn't much sap. Okay, you're dying anyway. Let's try to get his sap up. Nice. Looks like you were dead anyhow, but you know what? Have a little bit. Have a little bit of it, my friend. Ooh, that's a lot of rage. But maybe that's more important. I could slap that sucker on my Apex Imp, since I know I'm doing I'm apparently doing a no frenzy stone run here. It's almost, there does become a certain point where it's like, well, if, what am I trying to say? If I only strike 3 times with my main units, a lot of floors, that's not enough times, but this gives me an extra time. I gotta think that I'm hitting this steel up and this magic up. This is basically unplayable. I am taking an ember upgrade, but without like some shenanigans with this. God, I wish I didn't remove the other one. The other one was, they're just free energy for 10 health. Like, man, dumb. I really wish I didn't remove that. Oh, man. I feel like this does solve more issues than this does. Like this, the argument with this one would be like, if I want to just really rush for a flying kill on Divinity or something like that. That could be an argument, but I still think this does it just the same. Not the same, it's not as good as this, but kinda. It depends on if, I don't know, let's just try to make this work. So, I mean, with Karuska, do I even need Ember? It would make it a lot easier to play this. But draw could be pretty good too. I think I might just go draw. Could have also gone more pip and just hell-vented that guy again, but eh. Yeah, I think we'll find out if it's a no frenzy stone run or not. Quick? I don't even know about quick, man. It's like, I guess it could work. I guess it could work. I suppose it could work. I could do this. Against Chase, that might be okay. Yeah, it's a no frenzy stone run, apparently. Even if it was a frenzy stone run. Well, I got the boons if I wanted it. Is there anything else I want endless on? I can't imagine there is. Damn it. I don't want to use an... Well, I'm not hitting another steel up. I guess I may as well do this. It does mean I could technically, you know... What I could do, actually, is just hellvent this. Then actually, this is the play, right? I wish I put health on him now, but it also makes it so if I lose one, I still can get the other. I think I like this. There's like sweepers and shit. I really should have thought more about health, but too late about that now. Only so many things I can think about. My little brain can't comprehend. I mean, if I thin the deck out enough, I have to imagine I'm drawing my saps and my armors hopefully fast enough. Let's not take that boons. Might as well go full decay, even if he's not really going to do anything. Don't think Spell Shield does much here. It's not going to stop my fractures from pounding him. It's not going to stop my Ancient Resonance from pounding him. Boom, baby. Alright. Free Ember? Yes, please. Okay, we're gonna take you. You and you. Actually didn't need to put it on her, whatever. Minor mistake. Time for that came in the nick of time. But that's a little bit scary. Why don't we move him back, actually? He kind of just needs to be put back, I think. Wait, why didn't you move? Ah, that one doesn't push him back. Well, that sucks. Let's do this then. That actually helps us. And I guess we should try to do this. We just have to take these hits. I fucked up. Oh well, let's try to cut the losses, play better from this point out. Okay. Is there any more spikes? If not, we can do this. Just inspire here, I don't know. I should have shot my own guy. What am I doing? God damn it. I'm really fucking up here. Here, let's do this so we can do that. If I could play them, that would be great. I mean, if they're all dying... Well, I don't want that to happen. Here, let's put one of them down. Since I have extra space, this is fine. I think let's just do... Well, let's just do this. I am fucking up. That works. Nice. What is about to do the melee weakness, but I figured if the X mark's there, let's not mess around with the math. Returned Soul. Forgotten Trade. Revenge of the Damned. Revenge of the Damned could work. I mean, I can use it on my imps. That actually isn't too bad. And Impish Scholar... potentially worth it. It is infused. It is potentially worth it. Let's try it. And I gotta imagine we're going this way. Nice. That's really good, actually. -2 there. Intrinsic. Now we're talking. Oh, I can't put it on the imps. Well, now I wish I kept the ascending retreat thing. I could do it on Inflame, but probably Alloy is what it needs to go on, actually. What about Echo Infusion? Maybe Echo Infusion's just fine. Let's see, at 155 shards, it's doing 15 damage, so technically Echo Infusion won't save a Hellhorned dude's life. this is the only thing that really saves their life. So we'll do that. If I can double stack it, all the better. Hold over. I can hold that over. Though maybe I should be holding this over. That's free Ember and whatever. I think I might do that. And don't really need to be doing that. Why don't we get this down to 2? Permafrost. I don't really need permafrost any of that. We could plus 10 this. Can make that 0, I think. Alright. Let's see what... I should have checked these trinkets out too. I mean, base charge is good. Hell's Banners is also really good. Can't afford them both, so which one do I want more? Probably Hell's Banners is better, right? Let's do that. Then we'll just purge something. Maybe just this. Maybe this, actually. This is pretty not doing anything anymore. Let's purge that. Alright. It's looking okay. Oh, I have that too. Oh, anyway. So I did think probably I still commit to this. Am I going to be able to keep both alive? I mean, if I get 3 of them, that might be better. Which one is better? So I still only have the 3 strikes, but this gives me that extra strike, so I don't technically need the extra strikes from Horned Warrior. I think I'm going to do this. The sooner I get to that, the sooner the game is over. And, so that torch can go. I guess this one can go too. Alright, let's do it. I'm actually more worried for Chase than I am for Divinity, to be honest. I mean, he's going to have a lot of lifesteal and stuff, but hopefully the sap takes care of that. Alright. I should put this here. No, let's put it here. I can put the health on this guy, the 10 health. So in the meantime, let's just do this. That Ember Drain there is going to be annoying. Let's do that. So you. The quick is actually kind of fucking me up here, but whatever. Let's do this and that. Well, the sooner this champ dies, it might be the better for me because the frickin' Ember Drain. But Hell's Banners. Oh shit! God damn it! Are you shitting me? Okay, we're gonna have to kill this one. I was gonna say Hell's Banners gets me out of it, but apparently I had 2 Ember Drain there. I forgot. Okay, we can put the health there. Though I guess those guys are so sapped, it doesn't matter. Even just one of these guys saps them out of range entirely. So let's do this, I guess. I don't think there's any need to do that. Dude, that rage removal is so brutal. It's pretty fucked if you ask me. Let's take out that one. Kill that one. Give you health? health back there anymore, I don't think. Alright. Barely taking that floor out. Oh my god, Chase, you're the biggest asshole in the fucking world. I need these other imps like yesterday. If I even procced Hell's Banners once this fight. Damn it. Alright, you're not gonna die. Oh, okay, I can do this. So let's do this. I guess this just goes here. That. Fuck. Like I said, I'm more worried for Chase than I am for Divinity. At least Blood for Blood's preserving some of this health, but man, this is a fucking shit show if you ask me. Now, I know you didn't ask me, but I figured I'd tell you anyway. Alright, we can finally stack our rage here. This is kind of the problem we're seeing though with removing so many of the torches. Like, I can't sack my imps enough to truly make use of the build I have here. But that's fine. We can sack them a lot of them here. Alright. You think you're gonna take me, but trust me, you're not. You are not at all gonna do that. How do you like it? Did you forget to attack, Chased? Funny. I thought you were there to only die by 1,000. Could have sworn that's what you told me when you entered the room. Burn in hell, bitch. I hate you. That's right. That's right. I went there. Well, just beat it, right? Simple. Just realizing now, though, that I really do have to draw you-know-what, like, pretty fucking soon. Let's do this. Alright, we did draw you-know-what, so we are A-okay. You'll never attack me again, so that's a good thing. Now, I do still want some health back here, and definitely armor, like, pretty ASAP there. Might have actually been better served, like... Let's see, so they're not dying. We should have them die. Alright, still got the Hell's Banners action. Let's do that. That. And damn. Okay. Let's hold that. Might need it for this floor. Okay, we need some armor like pretty soon. Cause like I would have loved to play this turn, but kind of tough to do. I think I can still do it though. How much damage are we looking at here? Not a whole lot, right? We'll find out. Actually, since I didn't sap them, yeah, that could be an issue. Let's do that. Do that. Shit. Okay, what are we gonna get here? Damn it. Oh, you fuckers. Okay, Look how much health they're fucking gaining here. $260 by 2. I mean, I kill them immediately. So you kill that, you kill that. So I'd want it here. I may be close to damn dead here, though. It's so crazy how much harder that floor is than the single bird one. Thank God for blood at least. The single bird is still annoying, but it's so crazy. The double fucking wide dude is just a fucking ridiculous piece of shit. How are you not fucking dead, bro? You shitting me? Okay, you're fucking dead now, but Jesus. I should have put that on my guy. Fuck. I am fucking up so much here. Well, thankfully... Oh my god, you cannot die. No, that cannot happen. Okay, we can do this. Jesus, though. Fuck. Maybe I need to do this. Well, that doesn't really save me anything. Let's do this. That saves me a lot. Thankfully, I got that going. Get them all down again. Oh, phew. Through all the messes, I've managed to do okay here. I think I'll survive my mistakes just off the back of the power of this deck. Now, I don't gain anything here. Let's do that. That. Let's see, 2 times. That's not going to do anything. That's not even really going to do anything. Is it? Let's see, 5 times. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. Let's just do that then. Alright, moment of truth. I gotta imagine we're beating it, yeah. Nice value from the frickin' Sinner's Salve. I will take it. Apex Imp. Dude, I gotta be honest. Hellhorned might actually be the best clan right now, even better than Melting and Awoken. There's just so much good shit going on with Hellhorned. And they don't fall into a few of the pitfalls that, like with Melting, you can run into some serious anti-synergy, as we've seen with like Tethys. Like if you get Dregs and Tethys, it's not a very good combo, but like, I don't know. I mean, granted, Tethys and Imps is not the best either. At least, though, you know, there's obviously a lot of power into Imps, but, like, I feel like the Hellhorned spells are much better than the Melting Remnant spells, just as a whole. I mean, obviously there's, like, Hallowed Halls and shit, but... Well, let's end this run, and let's do a quick... I just want to do a quick logbook check through Hellhorned to kind of say what was on my mind. I've been thinking about this lately, actually, that Hellhorned might low-key be the best clan in the game right now. They fixed most of the banner units, and the ones that still aren't that good have good infusions. Like, Alpha Fiend still has good infusion. And as we saw, the Rage guy has a pretty good infusion, too. So... quick look at the logbook. MVP to that one, I'll give it to, honestly, Fledgling Imp. Fledgling Imp is pretty bustedly good. Apex Imp, I think, was okay, but the Frenzy Stone eluded us. So, I mean, champ-wise, Hornbreaker's not that great, but Full Brawler's pretty good. Shardtail's still good, but I feel like it's hard for me to pinpoint why she's performing better than Prince, because I actually don't think she does much on her own, to be honest, in a lot of runs. But anyway, Spike still sucks. Vent is very good, though. Like, you slap the temple upgrades on it, and it's like a free way to clear out all those pesky AoE stuff. Dark Deal has like oddly, it's still okay. It used to be, I would say, really good. I think it's, I can't pinpoint why, but I find it less good in the DLC. But I'll be honest, I cannot pinpoint why. Maybe just because it's not really useful to kill enemies anymore, so it's really just used for the rage, which is still good. It's just not that insane. The versatility has gone away with it. Fortify I still think is not great. Imp in a Box is very good though, especially with the addition of Spell Chain. Think about what wide range of stuff you're getting from that. For one Ember, you're getting like, you know, you could get an Ember Imp, you could like return the consumed Imp in a Box, play it again, Spell Chain it again. You get a Transcendent, Fledgling Imp, even Molting Imp is, like, any imp you get is going to be good, but some of them are just insane. Important Work got nerfed, and I do think it's not, it was actually pretty insane before. It's like okay still. If you're running imps, it's obviously still going to be good. Rage Serum I still think sucks. Alloy's pretty good. It's always been good though. It's just like, it's kind of like one of those fallback plans, but like in that last run, it did some work. Now Apex Imp is just insane. I haven't, admittedly, maybe I'm not even qualified to say that because I haven't gotten offered him much, but you know, I've been watching everybody play. I've watched tournaments and everything. Like, he just seems to crush it. Like there's so many ways to gain armor. I didn't even have hardly any ways to gain armor in that last run, and he was still like really good. He didn't even have multi-strike upgrade, and yet still just pretty damn good, right? It also, any unit that infuses well into itself, as we saw there, that was a pretty decent infusion into itself. But like, you know, Alloy is another, like, you know, the Umbra Alloy robot dude, like, he infuses really well into itself. Anyone that can infuse well into itself means that as long as there's an early Hellvent, or a Hellvent at any route really, you're guaranteed to get a good infusion. So that even makes the unit better. Now, Branded Warrior, I think as a unit itself, it could probably use a buff to like Rage maybe 5 for the Slay. I still don't think it's bad though. I find success with it not really using it as its intended purpose, which is just like a backline dude that you time the Slay and then you give Rage to the floor. Like, I don't find it useful for that, but I find it much more useful as a large stone frontliner with spikes. Granted, spikes suck a bit more, so that's not really happening that much anymore, but also is pretty good with Superfood Primordium. That Rage compounds upon itself. And also the infusion, I think, is pretty good. It's always going to be pretty useful as long as you're putting it on a unit that kills shit. It's pretty insane on a sweeper that's killing shit. Deranged Brute, the infusion, I don't really find myself using it for the infusion, but it's still really good. The run before this, I think, you saw, or maybe the one before that. Either way, I had a Husk Hermit that was doing like 1,000 damage because of Deranged Brute. And Fledgling Imp is insane. It was already decent, but at 5 Rage, this is just so good. You can infuse it upon itself, you can infuse it into things. Gives the Rage to the floor. And Hidden Passage is always going to be good if you're going to go that route. I just think if you're going to commit to an Imp build, you don't really want to use Hidden Passage, because obviously you can't play it on the floor if it's overstacked. So these two right here don't, like, if you're going Imps, I say don't go Hidden Passage, but if you're not going Imps, might as well go Hidden Passage. Like, then you can get like the shit with like Deranged Brute, you can get like 2 Deranged Brutes that are tanked up in front of just like, even like a Horned Warrior doing a ton of damage. Horn Break is actually really good, I think. It got buffed to hit twice. You can put the 30 damage on it. Or if you put, especially if you put 30 damage on it twice, that's a lot of damage for 1 Ember. And you can definitely snipe tanks even with it. Not late game tanks, but tanks throughout most of the game. Impish Scholar, I think, has even gained value. There's so many high value consumes right now. And Horned Warrior was a great buff. Like, this is a great unit now. It's great just on its own. The infusion is pretty situational. But I've made that infusion work a lot. Like, I mean, any infusion that gives a multi-strike is good. I can't think of any multi-strike giver infusions that are bad, other than maybe like Dante. Impalate obviously is just going to depend on if you have imps, but it is worth noting, you know, Imp in a Box adds those imps, Imp Parade adds those imps, Imp Sickle adds imps, anything like that can make this do insane amounts of damage by the mid to late game, or the mid to late round. I still don't really like Impressive. I think it doesn't really do enough for what it costs an Ember, you have to have an imp, and it doesn't do much. It's like, you know, if you compare it to like Proclamation, I think Proclamation is a lot easier to pull off in a general sense, and it does the same kind of damage for no Ember. Martial Shields is situational. I find the way I design a deck, I don't need it that much, but I know a lot of people really like this one, but to me, the way I think about a deck, I usually try to plan it so I'm always able to just put the tank down where I need it. And then, you know, just move everything up. But that's not, you're not always going to have that luxury. And in those cases, obviously, March of Shields is almost completely necessary, right? You can get around it with like Vine Grasp, and if you have a tanky enough backliner, you can also Kin Host it back. You know, that the Kin Host consumable shot that we had in the deck. Molting Imp is still good. I think the infusion's pretty good. It's crazy that the infusion does 15. Yet, even though that's so high value, I actually don't find myself using that infusion that much. It's the same story with Queen Zimpling, though. Maybe I should use that one more. Like, people swear by it. It's 40 damage. You know, you saw in the tournament round that me and Nate played in, the first one, he put this on his Transcendent, his Endless Transcendent, and it was like taking out entire floors. The Queen Zimpling onto the Transcendent. But I think every imp is good. I mean, Fire Chopper, I've had some runs where I just put it on holdover, and that's guaranteed 4 Ember a turn. Rail Beater's good now too, like the melee weakness. I don't find myself using it much, but it's worth noting that it's pretty good. I mean, that you can set up some pretty crazy damage with it. Steelworker, though, man, this unit is just amazing. You typically are always gonna just infuse it, but what a great ability and infusion. Just 5 to the whole floor. That was actually one of my main thought back when it sucked, was to have it do this, and it's pretty powerful. Torch has fallen off a lot. It's one of the shittiest, if not the, well, I don't know. It's still okay, but it really is tough to. It's a tough one. It's mainly useful just for killing your imps. That's really all it's useful for now. But Transcendent is obviously insane, especially now that you have the imp infusions on top of that. I mean, it's like a free win. Boulder Helper is always insane. Alpha Fiend, I love the infusion. And actually, I can't pinpoint it, but like, I've had a few where I take it intending to infuse it, and then I just keep it as a unit. It seems to be better as a unit. I can't pinpoint why. Obviously, nothing changed about it, but maybe it's just that role that it fills is more needed now, just sort of the single scaling guy. Branding Right has, I think, lost a bit of value. I thought this was one of the better Hellhorned cards before. I don't think so anymore, but it still can fill a role. It's definitely a way to get armor, but 5 damage isn't going to kill anything anymore, so it's not really used offensively. And defensively, it's not really giving you the armor of the other better armor cards, or even just, you know, you have things like Steelworker on a floor, and it's like, do I really need Branding Right? Usually no, but it's an option if you need armor. Inflame, oddly enough, is less shitty. I'm not going to go and say it's good, but it's less shitty now. The fact you can, like, I know it's hypocritical since I just kind of said Branding Right lost value, but I feel like the fact you can -2 Ember it now has made it a lot better, because then you can do that and double stack it. Whereas, like, I don't find the double stack of Branding Right is that insane, but for whatever reason, I do find the double stack pretty good for Inflame. you get a lot of you get a good amount of both. Not an insane amount of either, but if you if you double stack it, 10 armor, 8 rage, -2 it, now it's a 1 cost. That's a pretty good deal. Now, Tiresome Climb. This is a card that has become insanely powerful in Divinity. It's, Dazed is just so good now, especially in the Divinity fight. It's become a top tier card where it's like, you're almost never wrong to take it. I think that's why I just kind of default took it on that last run, but obviously it's not always going to be the answer. That's why I removed it. Battering Ram, I just still don't like this card. It's cost too much, and it's just going to hit one frontliner. In a lot of these fights, you'd have to do some sort of AoE to clear that frontliner, like a Wilt Wing from the front first. There's a lot of that type of stuff going on. And even then, it's like, I guess it could be an answer for a mini-boss, but other than that, it's just, I don't know. I don't find it that good. Inferno, though, is insane. Just like Tiresome Climb, that Divinity fight has made this top tier. Blast the whole AoE floor. That's a good deal. Even if it doesn't kill them all, kills the squishies, and it halves the health of the tanks essentially. It doesn't half it, but it close to halves it. Last Stand has become a little bit better because I find it's a little bit easier to get rage consistently, but it's still kind of situational. And Reinforce, even though I haven't really thought Battering Ram got better, I do think Reinforce got better, because similar to Rage, there's just a few more ways to get armor now. I just find Reinforce better than Battering Ram because, I don't know, just some units really want that armor. This helps you a lot more for like Relentless or just surviving. Ritual, it was good before, it's still good. I think it's about the same. Maybe a little bit better since you can -2 Ember it a lot of the time. That makes similar to like Enflame, the double stack becomes more enticing. Demon Fiend's still not great. I don't know why, I shouldn't, but I don't like the infusion. I mean, realistically, that's like better than a large stone. Like, I'd rather have the damage, sacrifice a little bit of health. But, it just turns out large stone isn't that good. But anybody that would like large stone obviously would like the Demon Fiend infusion. Like an Animus of Will would like it. Eel Gorgon would love it. I mean, this would be really good on an Eel Gorgon. But, still it's a 4. As a unit, it's lost. I'd say it's lost value, because before, it was like if you could cheat it out or find a good way to consistently play it out, it's a 50-50 body, which is pretty good in vanilla. 50-50 body is nothing special for the sharded world. The fractured world, shall we say. And One-Horned Tome, I'd say it's about the same, maybe a slight amount better. I think the fragility is more of a downside in Divinity with all the spikes and sweepers and just general damage coming in. But oddly enough, it's a lot easier to play it with the Ember upgrades and the ways to gain Ember. And also, you add in the fact that Wormkin has so many consume return mechanics, and it becomes pretty insane. So I think overall, in a general sense, across the board, it's slightly better, but no huge change with One-Horned Tome. And Consumer of Crowns still sucks. I hate this card, and I think the infusion's crap. But anyway, that's it from there. You'll notice most of what I listed off was good to great. There's a few shitters in there, but most of it's good to great. Whereas, like, I did it before in a video that I didn't upload because I figured I was too salty in it. But I went through, I did the same thing, went through all the Umbra, and I was like, for Umbra, it's like the opposite. Umbra, I'm like, man, most of this shit has like lost value in the DLC. Something like Forever Consumed is like, it doesn't kill anything anymore. Even like Mind Collapse. And like, there's nothing that gained, I mean like, some stuff gained value, like Immortal Trade, but like, and maybe Space Prism, but like, I don't know, like Ember Forge still sucks. You'd think the infusion would be good. It turns out it's like not that good. They nerfed Ember Cache. I didn't think it needed a nerf. I don't know, like, it's like the Crucibles are pretty bad now, like especially Warden. Collector will still be good for Relentless, but it does nothing to the waves. And Warden isn't good for anything. So I don't know. To me, Umbra is like the worst, and I don't know who the best is, but if you said Hellhorned, I wouldn't disagree with you. I think Hellhorned's pretty damn good. Oh, that made that video longer than it should have been. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.